Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem of Brazil, followed by the national anthem of the Netherlands.
And good afternoon, soccer fans, and welcome in to the 2017-615 Nike International Friendlies.
The referee for today's
at
match.
Lake Andelar. In net, Elton Kusi will be along the defense, along with Joey Jacobs, Kick Peary, and Ian Smooters. In the midfield will be Andrew Mendanza, along with the captain, Ashraf El Boushatawi. And Derek Darkwa will be up front. Rodney Hoven and Thomas Boytink, along with Maurice Kone. For Brazil, as you still get a look there at the Dutch team, for Brazil it will be Lucas Alexander in goal. João Pedro Ribeiro will be along the back line, along with Carlos Eduardo. Iago, he'll be wearing the captain's armband. Leonardo Ribeiro will be along the defense. Dimitri will be in the midfield, along with Junio. Brenner Souza will be up front, along with Mateus Santos, and Wallace will be wearing number 16, and Weverson Costa will be wearing number 14. Down here in Bradenton today, or at least the Lakewood Ranch area, very strong southerly wind, and it will be at the back of Holland as we start this one today. And it will be an afternoon where the sun will be setting. It's very pleasant here. It's about 78 degrees right now, and again, the wind is about 15 to 20 miles per hour, and it is at the back of. Will be wearing their orange from head to toe. Referee looks at his watch. That's Greg Dopka as he syncs everything up, and we are ready to get underway here at the 2015 Nike International Friendlies. Looking at his Kone, his pass intercepted, and early on it'll be a foul. Free kick for Brazil just inside the Netherlands half. Eduardo play it over to Iago, wearing the captain's armband. Also sweeping, it appears. Still taking possession. Looking at it, and the Netherlands will be called for a foul again. Kone on the ball.
Hey, Court, can someone go to the girl on the opposite side?
Looks
She's
in
the
now.
field boards. She's not on the outside. You see what I'm talking about?
Now cleared away by the Netherlands as it was taken away. That's Iago. Switches it. Makes it into Santos. Now back to Junio. Junio on the switch. A little bit of space. 1-on-1 on the outside towards the penalty area. Looking to cross it, and it's cleared away there by Jacobs. And now the Netherlands will clear it out. Brazil is your defending champions here in the Nike International Friendlies. Iago has to play it over his head. Keeps it in bounds. Now back at the feet of Alexander. All these players born in 2000, the year 2000. There's one or two on each team. Born in 2001. Now out wide here to Ribeiro. Up top. Collision there between a couple of Dutch players. They'll get back, and rolling out of bounds will be a throw in for the Netherlands. That's Smooters playing the left back today. To the chest of El Bouchataoui. Now headed away. El Bouchataoui was wearing the captain's armband for the Netherlands. Smooters will come up to take the throw. So we mentioned it's the under-17s of the friendlies, but all these guys are from, most of them played in the 15s with the boys' national team, but they make their way to the men's, the 17s now, as they prepare for the World Cup in India. Of course, the World Cup just coming to a conclusion a couple of weeks ago in Chile. Brazil looking to attack on the left side, and foul committed by Derek Darkwa. It'll be a free kick for Brazil. Dangerous position. They'll send a couple of the bigger bodies up from the defender position. They'll flood the top of the penalty area. This looks to be Junio bringing it in with the left foot. Line held about the penalty, top of the penalty box, 18 yards out. Sent in towards the spot. First one there is in orange, cleared away. Back to Junio. He'll play it towards the corner, and does it stay in? It's inbound still. Junio, nice move now to the end line. Holds it back now with the right foot cross, deflected, and goes into the hands of Jesper Skandelaar. The Dutch goalkeeper wearing his black kit today. Smooters. Back into Peary. Peary in a little bit of trouble. Try and go back to his goalkeeper, Skandelaar. He does. They'll try and bring it out the other side. Joey Jacobs now, one of the center backs. Skandelaar again. Now they'll look to bring it out. This time on the near side from the left back. Nice move there and around the corner and around the end. Now trying to bring it across. Great ball towards the top of the area, but it is collected by Alexander. Able to come out just a little bit too far as that ball was sent in by Boytink.
Make their white already, right?
Now Alexander and Brazil will bring it out the pack. There's Iago. Iago up long, overlapping from the back position, but it is taken away by Smooters. Smooters will go off of the back of Santos. Mateus Santos. It'll be a throw-in for the Netherlands, right about midfield or a few yards into their own half. Smooters and Peary over to Jacobs now. A long ball over the top, and Darkwa. We'll see the flag come up. It's Derek Darkwa a couple steps offsides. Brazil able to pull the trap. Iago looking for a little movement. No one's there. He'll play it short, and Carlos Eduardo now will look to pull the defense apart and over the top. This one's going to hang down, and Santos takes a shot. Big save and up and on it. Great save by the Dutch goalkeeper as you had Mateus Santos in behind, and his right-footed shot had Jesper Scandelaar down to keep it out of the back of the net. Could have been 1-0 early here in Lakewood Ranch. Now El Boshatawi over the top and on sides, but now cleared up and not out though by Carlos Eduardo. Now Holland will have it. Boytink has it taken off of him. Tackle, and now Junio has it. Junio tries to play a through ball, and he is offsides on the far side as Dimitri couldn't get back on sides. And the Dutch will look to bring it out the back again. Again, the wind, pretty good factor right now, and offsides as Darkwa's run just a little early. Ball was just a step back as he was beyond the last man by a couple of steps. And that ball was played to him. Wallace works with Iago. Now Iago towards the corner. Wynn's going to hold it up. We talked about it being a big part of this half, and whether it dies down tonight or not for the game 2 of this Nike International Friendlies will yet to be seen. But again, gusting at about 20 miles per hour. Pretty steady, 10 to 15 out of the southeast. Nice cut inside. Back, and Junio has it. Nice turn. Junio out wide towards Santos. Santos takes it towards the end line. Can he get it across? He'll pull it back, but it's defended there by Peary, and Peary will look to send it out. It's taken there by Boytink. Boytink, nice move around, and he'll get it short. El Bushatawi can't get it across, and he'll lose it. Offsides right here is Santos. Coming back from that offside position. There's Mendoza. Looking for Kone. Intercepted now. Kone up and challenges. El Boshatawi, great idea, didn't quite get enough as he tried to get the switch across to Darkwa. Now it'll be to Brazil. 2 on 5, so they'll slow it down a little bit and switch it over to Santos. Santos has an overlapping runner, but he'll step on the ball and just careless there. Mendoza now wide out to Smooters. Smooters will send it over the top onside as he runs onto his Boytink. First one though, they're heading away is Eduardo, and he cannot keep it in bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Dutch.
O lateral tá vindo pra dentro, trocando com ponta. Atenção. É só trocar. Er ligt steeds ruimte tussen de linies of aan de zijkanten of in het midden. Ja?
A chance to learn our Portuguese.
Maar hou het even rustig in de opbouw.
Or maybe it's our Dutch. Be taken by El Bushtawi. They'll throw it into Coney. Coney, though, will have it go over him. And Alexander, Lucas Alexander, the goalkeeper, will get it, and he'll play it short.
Sneller!
Iago. Now he didn't hold on to the run long enough, a long run for himself, but as he tried to play it in, the Dutch had kept their lineup and not able to play it in behind there before it gets all the way back to Scandalar. Now Scandalar again, a bad touch and taken off by a shoulder charge. Now onto the foot, but Holland able to recover and at least slow it down. Now a tackle, and it's just cleared away. Turnover in their own third almost cost them. Now they'll come away with it, El Boshitawi. And it comes back to the foot of Wallace. Wallace now. Santos. Played out by Kone. It'll be a throw in Brazil in front of the Holland bench.
Pressiona lá sem falta.
Smooters.
Alonga, alonga. Ei, Lute! Tá junto. Atenção, Dimitri. As costas, Dimitri.
Aqui, Matheus.
Now they'll try and go over the top. Wojtink is on sides. He'll slow down his runs. That way he can get possession of it. Not a lot of orange shirts behind to help, but he's able to get around one defender. A tackle now by Carlos Eduardo. But now they'll turn it over. Coming to it first there is Weberson Costa. Costa still on it. Get it up to Dimitri. Now Junio over the top for Santos. But it will go off of orange. It'll be a blue throw. Brazil will have it.
Carlos, opção de passe, Carlos. Opção de passe, Carlos. Opção de passe. Agora vem pra dentro, Carlos.
Troca o lado.
Vai entrando, Carlos. Vai entrando, Carlos.
Sneller. Tá com as costas.
Entra, João.
Nice turn for Brazil. That's Dimitri. Cuts into the area, onto the left foot. He'll put it across, cleared away by Puri. Now it'll be a throw-in for Brazil. So we mentioned game one of the Nike International Friendlies. Game two will be at 6 p.m. tonight right here on ussoccer.com. The United States versus England. And Brazil and England will meet on Friday at 3 o'clock, followed by the U.S. and the Netherlands. And then England and the Netherlands on Sunday at 3 o'clock, and the United States and Brazil at 6. Round-robin format just so happened to be the last 2 years. The United States and Brazil have played for the title at the 6 p.m. game on that Sunday. Now played across and will go out for a goal kick. Good work by Brazil leading up to that point, but the cross goes over the top. And it will be the goal kick for the Netherlands. So we mentioned U.S. and Brazil, and last 2 years have faced off, and the winner of that match would go on to be the champion. Last year it was Brazil, 2 years ago the United States. Lots of games we played before that time, though, to determine a champion this year. And it is a new group of young players, still the 17s, but now, after the World Cup just last month, will be the group that was the under-15 boys getting their first chance at 17 work.
over de as komen.
Played 15 and a half minutes scoreless here at Lakewood Ranch.
Aqui ele vai apertar, vai por dentro.
Trying to find Lakewood Ranch on a map to find out exactly where we are. It's sunny Florida right now, but just east of Bradenton. Bradenton, those are about an hour south of Tampa here on the west coast. Lakewood Ranch a little bit inland though. As Brazil will just play it back towards her goalkeeper. Good pressure by the Netherlands, didn't allow them to go forward. Now played over the top. Running onto it, and offsides as the flag comes up. Dimitri could not hold his run.
Fecha. Diagonal no ponta, cuidado. Vai de trás. Gewoon in de rond spelen.
And of course, the
Vira, Matheus.
Nike International Friendlies are
Subir, Léo.
kind of
Ei,
a
Léo, nessa hora, Léo, presta atenção.
big event, all part of U.S. Soccer. Is the Netherlands very fortunate there. Long ball played back to Scandalar, and he can't control it. Rolls underneath his foot, but it rolled underneath his foot out for a corner kick and not on net. Would have been a very bad own goal had that been about 3 or 4 yards towards the center of the net. Maybe the wind actually helped push that off too, but goalkeeper needs to do a little bit better in keeping that one from it. But as we mentioned, the U.S. Soccer Development Academy, presented by Chevrolet. It's the winter showcase. And there is all kinds of games in action down here at Bradenton Lakewood Ranch from club teams all across the United States. And we'll have another one of those games tomorrow. Ball headed down. Brazil will have it as the onside is. Played back, and it will go out for another corner kick. As we mentioned, tomorrow's game be between the under-17s BW Gotchi and the Charger Soccer Club. That's at 3 o'clock. Brazil looking maybe to do a short corner, but there's 2 people out there. They'll still do it short anyway. Now sent across, held up, and Scandalar was able to get that one. Looking for help, and no one is up there, so he'll just slow it down, and now he'll throw it out short to his left.
Não, organiza.
BW Gotchi and Charger Soccer Club, and that's the 17s and 18s. Long ball, though, and not a good first touch, and Brazil able to collect it as Wallace gets it back to Alexander. On Friday, it's more Nike International Friendly action. As we mentioned, the Brazil and England game at 3, the U.S. and the Netherlands at 6. And then Saturday will be a couple of teams. The under-15s and 16s will be the Philadelphia Unions under-15s and 16s versus the L.A. Galaxies 15-16. So that's at 3 o'clock here on Saturday. So 8 games to be played on 5 days here on the center field, or the main field here. Long ball over the top. Darkwa and Boytink. Boytink will take it down. Boytink can't get it to Darkwa, and a tackle there, and it will be taken away by Brazil as they look to counter, but a lot of orange shirts behind it. Doesn't seem to slow them down right now, though, as now they'll go out, and that is Junio. Junio will just completely slow it down and give it back to his goalkeeper.
Não cai tão pro lado na pressão que eles estão tocando nas suas costas. O Léo sai. Vem de bal naar die 3 toe, Marcel. Solta, tá chegando rápido. Door.
Fecha, Thiago.
Entra door.
Chega o corredor.
Vai, vai. Sai, sai. Calma, diagonal, Everton.
Here's Thomas Boytink. Long ball. Has a lot of wind behind it. It'll go out, be a goal kick.
Baixa, Léo. Isso, Léo.
Kom ertussen,
Perfeito.
denk naar door. Posição no tiro de meta, tá alto.
Léo. Léo. Doutor.
Já vai ter a parada.
Alexander will look to send this one long into the wind. Should be an interesting challenge here in the middle. Ball held up.
Atenção, cobertura.
The only challenge, and won by Darkwa.
Baixa o Micasso.
No.
Sobe defesa agora. Sobe defesa.
Boshitawi.
Sobe defesa.
Boa, Brenner.
Now out wide to Boytink. Boytink.
Vamos, Dimitri, vamos, Dimitri. Ela lá,
Long ball across, just over the foot of Maurice Kone, coming in from that right midfield position. And that will be an opportunity for a water break here. Looks like as we've hit the 21-minute mark here in Bradenton. And of course, it's 2 40-minute halves. Temperature being up, they will split it into each half here. As we mentioned, part of the other things, and again, there will be, each team will be allowed to have 6 subs.
Yeah, I got you.
But neither team can interrupt play more than 3 times in the second half. Just allows for more opportunities to do multiple subs. As mentioned, 80 minutes are the games. As the halves are 40 minutes, and they're going to split it up, obviously, with the water break just for a quick minute or so. 15-minute interval for halftime. And as we talked about, the group table will be the format where each team plays each other. 3 points will be awarded for a win, 1 for the draw, and, of course, no points for a defeat. And, of course, there's all kind of tie-breaking scenarios, which we'll get to on Sunday should they be needed. Any other things, as we mentioned, the 6 substitution rule. No re-entry, that will be one of the keys. A player, once he leaves the game, cannot come back on. And as we mentioned, the second half, the addition to it, the team can only stop the game 3 times to make substitutions. But again, that is up to a limit of 6 subs, but only 3 breaks in the second half. So again, if you needed it, cannot go over 6 subs, and who knows if we see any subs here in the first half. As we talked about, each team's got 20 players on their roster here, and in order to do that, and to do it, all players here in the 2015 Nike International Friendlies must be born on or after January 1st, 2000, and be age eligible to compete in the 2017 FIFA Under-17 World Cup. In order to participate in that World Cup, will be held in India. And of course, yellow-red card rules are pretty much the same, and everything else, you can catch it all on ussoccer.com. And beyond that leaves us here as we get started here again as the clock continues to run, but we'll have the extra minute or 2 to play, perhaps in stoppage time. Brazil look to send this one long again. Last time, Alexander got a little bit underneath it, and it really held up in the wind. See if they're going to drive that a bit more in the second half, or how that works out. Here's Alexander, who does drive it a little bit further. Probably make just about midfield challenge there. And the Netherlands will come down with it. Alvin isn't taken away from him, but now it is Junio. Junio going back towards his own net. Under pressure, doesn't have a lot of room, and now the Netherlands really put it more. Nice little turn, can he come away with it? And he was maybe lost his balance, no foul called on it. Halvin tries to send it up to Boytink. Instead, Boshtawi will send it over. And now on the far side, good work together. Can't quite connect on the run is Kusi. Has it, now they'll split it over. Smooters. Darkwa's first touch, not good enough. Be taken away by Brazil, and Smooters will be whistled for the foul as down goes Dimitri. Brazil tries to switch it quickly, and it will roll over the sideline, throw in for the Netherlands. Scoreless here as we hit the 25-minute mark. So we come upon it. Now they'll look to go over the top. Darkwa waiting on the bounce, and Brazil will get to it before the bounce. This will go off the Smooters. It'll be a throw-in for Brazil. Right in front of their own bench here today. Of course, the showcase event here at the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. That's presented by Chevrolet here at the Winter Showcase. Brazil with the free kick. On the run, that is Costa. Weverson Costa gets the return pass, and he may have been offsides. A late flag goes up, but the flag goes up nevertheless, and now it will be the free kick here for the Dutch as a result of the offsides call. Scandalar had a great save earlier. That's kept this one scoreless for the Netherlands.
Great answer.
Netherlands have yet to test Alexander, but they've had a little bit better run of play here in the last 10 minutes or so. Brazil created a couple more chances early on. Long ball and over the top. That is Kone. Kone has it. He's going to look to put it across and on the back post. Chested down and now cleared up and away, but not out, and it's by Ribeiro, who had run back from the midfield position, and now the loose ball will go. And Smooters, we whistle for a foul, and this might actually be, because Smooters has actually had 3 or 4 calls against him, and that will be a yellow card to Smooters here in the 27th minute. Ian Smooters. And that one was probably just a compilation of fouls. Probably his 4th on the day. And at that point, Greg Dotka says, that's enough, we'll give you the yellow. Alexander now has it again at his feet, and he'll send it out to his captain, Iago, wearing the armband, playing as one of the center backs. Carlos Eduardo. Long way going. Does he get it back on the run? That one.
Yellow card issued in the 27th minute to number 5, Ian Smooters of the Netherlands.
Now the long ball is hit in the wind, but coming back to it is Ribeiro. Now out to Wallace. Wallace. Good pressure. The open man, though, is Junio. Junio out wide on the far side. Cut on as Santos now will send it back, and now sent across, headed away, but Junio will run down on the loose ball. Toe poked by Halvin, but still getting there. And onside. Looking, no help across. He'll try and do a little hill over, and now he toe pokes it away in a bicycle. Some great individual work there by Brazil, but it's cleared away by the Netherlands. And an injured player, Smooters. See the referee will hold it up, as Smooters may have got kicked as he came across. You saw some mentioned some great work there by Dimitri, who had come across, and as he rainbowed it over his shoulder. And out came the goalkeeper, but he was able to poke it back, and then the bicycle attempt from about the penalty spot. That wasn't on net, but then it was cleared away. You see Smooters still getting some individual attention. You're looking at his chest. Did he get a cleat or something to the chest? Not really sure, but seems to be okay, and he's talking to the trainer, but he has got the help, so he'll have to come off the field here.
Ei, a bola tá com eles ou com a gente? A gente?
And Smooters helped up to his feet.
Carlos, pode quebrar a linha como você fez, mas se o cara tomar a bola, você vai retomando.
So it could be a drop ball, and obviously as Brazil had possession, we'll see whether or not the Netherlands, as Smooters has to come off the field. And since the Netherlands had it, looks like they're going to just play it back to Brazil. El Bouchataoui. at the sportsmanship that was going. Looked like the Dutch wanted to play it back to the goalkeeper, and that's where it ends up. But Junio, perhaps not really for sure, poked it away. So some miscommunication, but all's where it would have been anyway, as the Netherlands were looking to play it long. Now this ball played back to Alexander.
Já entrou o Léo, vai pro meio. Valeu, sai de trás.
Now wide out to Weverson Costa.
Pode fechar, Dimitri. Pode fechar.
Costa watches
Pode fechar.
Junio.
Nas costas aí. Aí pode, não, pode ficar aberto, pode ficar fechado. Por dentro. Isso, por dentro.
Tá livre.
Linha alta, linha alta.
Olha a infiltração.
Isso.
Looking over the top. Loose ball is going to come out wide. That is Ribeiro. Ribeiro onto the left foot, looks to go, and it might have gone off the head. It does go off the head of the Dutch player and run down. Just letting it go out of bounds is Ribeiro, Leonardo Ribeiro.
Se der pra fazer a frente de primeira, faz.
Atenção, contra-ataque.
Poked away as Souza
Fecha. Não deixa jogar. Não deixa jogar.
looking to tee it up, and
Tá só.
Bushatawi
Trabalha a bola. Trabalha a bola.
Solta ela e
got the
puxa.
turf monster there.
Aí. Vamos, Dimitri. Faz a bola correr. Isso. Vai pro outro lado. Outro lado. Outro lado. Lado
Dominar
mais
e tocar que
folgado.
tá
Vai
cheio.
embora. Vai, Brenner. Vai, Brenner.
João Pedro Ribeiro. And
Léo.
his attempt to connect with the blue shirt rolls back to the goalkeeper in Scandalar, Jesper Scandalar.
Baixa a linha do meio. Baixa a linha do meio.
Scandalar with the best moment of the half, as well as maybe the worst moment, but the worst moment only went out for a corner kick. The best moment was an outstanding save to keep it scoreless back in the 7th minute.
Time,
Ei, baixa
perdeu,
um
aperta.
pouquinho a linha.
Perdeu, aperta.
Ah, o meio campo.
Brazil and the Netherlands, 33 minutes have gone. 33 out of the 40 minutes played in each half. And it is scoreless. Down. Derek Darkwell will be called for the foul.
Não espera que o juiz já deu do
Rapaz, difícil, tá?
Calma. Léo, tá individual. Mexe com ele.
meio campo. Cadê o meio campo?
Corta, Valdir.
Toca.
Dominou, tocou.
Toca. Isso, vai conduzir. Vai, faz a bola.
Tá te apertando, calma.
Isso.
Carlos Eduardo gets it into Souza.
Vamos, Dimitri. Vamos, Dimitri. Aperta
Dimitri.
ele. Aperta ele, Brenner.
Alonga.
Aperta ele, Brenner.
And now a long ball. Can Darkwell will chase it down.
Põe ele, Iago. Põe ele, Iago. Por trás, Iago.
Trás. Trás.
Richting 7, daar moet je verdedigen.
É. Time.
Iago back to Eduardo.
Mais rápido. Tenta rodar pro Iago.
Pelo lado de Iago. Isso, vai, Iago. Vai você. Fecha cá.
Tá bom.
Brazil with good possession inside the half. Looking, here's Dimitri. Can he continue going? They've been trying to swing it around, but he had to turn around and reverse course. Now the through ball to the middle, cleared away by Puri. Kick Puri.
Faz a bola quem tá de frente. Iago. Pede a bola que você tá de frente.
Free kick will go towards Brazil.
Rodney, door. Kijk hoe jij, Rodney. Wie kan je pakken?
Capricha. A mão de gol ficou livre.
Pra mais a bola. As pontas pra dentro vão quebrar a referência.
Entra,
Bora,
Dimitri.
Dimi.
Entra, Dimitri. Não, Dimitri. Dimitri.
Volta.
Toca. Dimitri. Entra aqui, ó. nas
Kone will
costas
be
do
whistled for the
Eduardo
foul as he
aqui, pra você
came up
jogar aqui nas
behind
costas do
Eduardo.
volante.
Referee looking for advantage, but the ball goes backwards. He decided to blow the whistle. Back to Eduardo again. Eduardo will look to play it up. See at the wind. This time maybe doesn't hold it up for him. It does a bit, but Kusi has to clear it out for the Dutch.
Sobe,
Atenção
sobe.
na esquerda lá, ó.
Agora sobe,
Bola sua
agora sobe.
esquerda. Bola sua
Isso.
esquerda.
Ó o meio campo aí, Léo. Vamos, Léo, baixou aqui. Isso, Léo, vai jogar.
Loose
Vai
ball,
jogar pra
taken down by
frente,
Brazil.
Léo. Joga pra
Now,
frente.
opportunity over the top. Coney is going to run onto it. Onto his left foot, he'll approach the penalty area. Nice tackle there by Ribeiro, João Pedro Ribeiro, but coming down with the loose ball is Coney. Coney goes around him into the area. Right foot across, cleared away, or at least knocked away, and now cleared away by Brazil, but now the loose ball back to El Boshatawi. Ashraf El Boshatawi, who wears the armband for the Dutch, will play it back to his central defender to try to switch the field. Little trouble controlling it. Brazil able to close it down. And now the loose ball will go out of bounds via throw in for the Dutch.
Dimitri.
I think three.
Aí tá ótimo, Dimitri.
Here's Puri. Nice ball switching across. Kone keeps it inbounds. Into the chest of El Boshatawi, about 25 out. Now he tries to get it in. It's going to be just a little bit too far for Boytink, and it will be a goal kick. Just a couple of minutes remaining here in the first half. Again, 40-minute halves here at the Nike International Friendlies. All part of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy, presented by Chevrolet's Winter Showcase. This ball held up in the air. Boytink can't connect with Kone. That ball will go over the sideline. Throw in for the Dutch about midfield. Smooters. Brazil's asking to see it. Smooters may have been in the field of play when he threw it, and maybe he was, but no whistle there as that ball played across, headed away. And it may have gone off of Brazil. Throw in to be taken. That is Mendonça, Andrew Mendonça.
Organiza aí.
Now Jacobs. Work back again with Puri.
Isso.
Kick Puri. Kick is actually a proper noun in this case, not a verb. Here's Puri again. Good tackle, and now Brazil will look to go. They might have numbers. 4v3 played in behind the defender. That is Souza. Souza plays a shot, and it goes off the goalkeeper Scandalar. Wasn't a great angle. And Scandalar was out closing down the angle. Souza's shot saved out for a corner.
1 minute left. 1 minute left. Well, plus 3.
Tá acabando, ó.
Ei, tá acabando. Minuto, Alan.
Wallace, se o Everson sair e ficar, você tem que fazer a dele.
We'll see here as maybe curling this one in off the left foot. That is Junio. He's out there joined by Mateus Santos. The Dutch do have a couple of defenders ready to go.
Lado esquerdo, Alan.
Junio out, driven, down, headed down, and collected by Scandalar. Ball had bounced before the header and maybe took a lot of the sting off the cross, but it came through in a dangerous position. Brazil not able to put it beyond the net. Now a long throw, and now the Netherlands with an opportunity. There's Darkwa. He's got one across, and that is Coney, but it's headed away by Brazil. And now they'll bring it out of the middle of the field. So we hit the 40-minute mark. We'll see how much extra time here in the will be thrown on. It will be 3 minutes. 3 minutes. A couple of those minutes will probably the water break.
Added a minimum of 3 minutes of stoppage time to the first half.
Now switched across.
Aí, baixa aqui pouquinho agora. Vai correr.
Iago.
Vai, Elinho, Elinho. Isso, garoto.
Now long ball over the top. That's Junio. Junio pulls it back. Left foot across. Knocked away by Jacobs. Mendonça. Darkwa. Halvin back to Darkwa. He's got a defender to beat. He doesn't. Played it a little bit too far in front of him. and Eduardo, Carlos Eduardo, able to come across. Eduardo was down. And he'll get a little bit of assistance here as the Brazilian trainers make their way across the field. Well, Eduardo is up on his feet after getting a little bit of assistance. He'll have to go off onto the sideline. It's the teams right now. Referee is whistling to let them know. I mean, Eduardo's trying to get assistance, but making sure they know they should get started right back up. Into Darkwa. Back to Kusi. Kusi. Open into the corner. Now played across. Boytink. Now controlled there eventually. No pressure by any orange shirts. That ball was taken away. Now sent wide. Good work of defense by that, and it's an open man inside. It's headed down. Now the loose ball. And a down player, although it appeared to maybe two blue shirts collided. As it is, though, down and getting assistance right now is Mateus Santos. Trainers had to come back across the field. So Eduardo was back on, but now Santos is down, holding his face. May have taken just an elbow or shoulder to the face. Neither team has used any subs here in the first 40 minutes. We're scheduled to play a minimum of 3, but we've had 2 players need assistance already in the extra time. We'll see if any minutes on top of the 3 are added. As you see Souza get back up, or excuse me, Santos get back up to his feet. He'll walk off on the sideline now. Free kick will go Brazil's way. They'll look to play it short. Scoreless here. Lakewood Ranch. And as the ball is sitting at the feet of Alexander, the referee will blow the whistle to signal the start of halftime. We'll have a 15-minute half. No score between
the Netherlands 0.
As you may have heard on the PA, no score between the Netherlands and Brazil. Second half action will be coming up. Of course, this is game 1 of 2 today of 6 for the Nike International Friendlies. Game 2 will be the United States and England, and that will be at 6 p.m. on the ussoccer.com page as well as the YouTube channel. And, of course, you can catch all this here going on as the U.S. Soccer Development Academy presented by Chevrolet. It's the Winter Showcase, and there'll be a ton of action going on down here at Lakewood Ranch over the next few days. And we'll tell you more about that as the broadcast goes on. But for now, it is the half, and Brazil and the Netherlands, they'll switch sides after 15 minutes, and we'll bring that second half action to you in just a few minutes.
some photos right now? I put, I'll put them on there for you. That way if they start, I won't. I think there's 12 or 13 on there. You bring your water down? Oh, yeah.
Well, second half action about ready to get started here today, here between the Netherlands and Brazil. Scoreless after 45 minutes, or make that 40 minutes. They're two 40-minute halves. We'll get a water break here at the half. Training staff still making their way across. The Dutch will be going into the win this second half. The United States and England just about 2 hours away from kickoff here at the Nike International Friendlies, all part of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy presented by Chevrolet's Winter Showcase. And again, tomorrow, action at 3 o'clock.
On you.
Gacci will be on against the Chargers,
one for them, right?
17s and 18s.
You get it all?
As that action will be going on, it'll be the BW Gacci under 17 and 18, the Chargers Soccer Club, 17 and 18. Lots of great youth soccer here at the Lakewood Ranch facility as the Netherlands will kick off, go from the left to the right here on your screen. Did not see any substitutions for either team here through the first 40.
He said there's no substitution for either.
Subir na linha, agora tem que subir.
Well, we'll get those substitutions to you. I was wrong.
Dimitri,
We'll just throw
Pega no
everything
mano
down
e tira o Rodrigo.
and work
Vai.
out perfectly. Corner kick here for the Netherlands.
Tira o Rodrigo e pega no mano. Sempre, tá, Rô? Sempre isso aí.
As we will get those subs to you here.
Mais Elinho, mais Elinho.
Ball sent in towards the top of the box. It's won by Brazil. They'll come away with the counter. And now an opportunity here on the counter attack. Ball played through, and that one's going to roll and carry over the end line. So we'll see coming in. We have Familia Castillo comes in for Ashraf El Boshtai for the Netherlands. The Netherlands made 4 substitutions here in the first half. We'll get the rest of those here for you in just a moment.
Opa.
That one, free kick will go to the Netherlands. Brazil looks to make a short play.
Substitution at the half for Brazil. Entering the game, number 18, Rodrigo Silva. Leaving the game, number 11, Mathis Santos.
Brazil did make 1 sub at the half, and that would be Rodrigo Silva in for Mateus Santos. For the Netherlands, we mentioned.
Substitution at the half for Netherlands. Entering the game, number 19, Dejan Rudan.
You can hear those
Leaving
here in the
game,
background.
number 9, Thomas Vutnik. Substitution for Netherlands at the half. Entering the game, number 14, Sven Botman. Leaving the game, number 5, Ian Smueller.
Also into the game is Dejan Rudan for the Dutch and for Thomas Boytink.
Substitution at the half for the Netherlands. Entering the game, number 8, Juan Familia Castillo. Leaving the game, number 10, Ashraf El Bouchatoa. Substitution
Now over
at
the
half
top,
for
Darkwa.
the Netherlands. Entering the game, number 15, Jurgen Ackenkamp.
Big shot.
Leaving the
Save.
game, number 18, Rodney.
And also into the game, Jurgen Kellenkamp. As Kellenkamp will make his way on.
Movimenta bastante. Fique em movimento, eu já vou passar com vocês aí.
So, looks like we have a caution out to one of the Dutch players. We'll get that number. That's just on as well.
Sorry, I was looking.
Number 4, right? Number 4, right?
Ball played over the top. On it is Sven Botman, who came on at the half. He can't keep it in bounds. Actually, that was Peary who tried to keep it in bounds. Peary has moved to the left back. Sven Botman has moved inside to replace that.
I can hear fine. But
Yellow card issued in the 44th minute to number 4, Kik Puri of the Netherlands.
So Peary now has the caution for the Netherlands. Matter of fact, we were just going over. As Peary moved to the left back, he took the place of Smooters, who had the other caution, the only other caution in the first half. Now Junio will get it back to his captain, Iago. Now, just a touch there is a nice play by Iago, kept the new substitution for the Dutch, Familia Castillo, who's wearing the armband, from getting inside. Now Brazil will have it. They'll look to cross. It's free, and it's still rolling across. And now toe poked and now cleared away by the Dutch. An excellent chance. There's almost a collision there in the back. Now the Dutch have it again. Familia Castillo can't get to it. Wallace into Junio. Junio. Nice move, and now he'll switch the field. Back on the far side. Left foot cross, and it's going to bounce and just roll far outside the far post. Free kick.
4, yeah, 44.
Fernando. Organiza agora. Para a defesa. Ei, pressiona mais o homem da bola. Vamos, pressiona o homem da bola, Elinho. Vai, Elinho. Vamos, Elinho. Aí o meio.
Kantelen. Gewoon doen.
Fecha o meio lá, Léo.
Brazil with the ball. I mentioned Brazil with one sub. They have 3 opportunities to make 5 subs here in the second half. Each team can have 6 subs. That one is cut off by Piri. Piri now with the caution, though, for the Netherlands. Brazil will be called for the foul. Wallace sticks the foot in. Now they'll play it short again. Running with it is Castillo, Familia Castillo. Steps on the ball, but able to retrieve it. Now he'll try and switch it across, and it will come over to Darkwa. Miscommunicates there. A little miscommunication between Darkwa and Redon.
Vamos, fecha o meio. Tem que subir mais organizado a
Dashawn Redon.
marcação. Olha a área.
Left foot across, and there's a goal for the Netherlands. A ball sent in by Purink, and the finish by the substitute. That's Dashawn Redon. Redon who's come in and got the goal.
O homem que faz. Ei.
And
Iago.
the Netherlands have the 1-0 lead here in the 48th minute.
É o homem que vai fazer o gol, rapaz. Tem que fechar o homem.
Great ball played across, and as it rolled about 8 yards out, Redon was able to put it into the back of the net. And the Dutch
Probeer het 2-0 te maken. Hey,
lead to 1-0.
probeer het 2-0 te maken. Ja.
Ten scores. Appreciate it.
Now Brazil find themselves trailing.
Hey, you got the score.
Ball played all the way across. Bounces over the head of Rodrigo Silva.
Station.
Hey, in the half a second.
Nee, Station. Vanaf die 4, hè. Vanaf die 4. Ja, met druk zetten. Met de druk zetten.
Just know
Now
that
played back.
As costas aí, Léo.
Dutch playing keep away on the back.
running around.
Able to move it out towards midfield.
Dimitri. Aí, Dimitri. Atenção à virada, Dimitri. Aí sobe, Dimitri.
Hoog op, Elton.
Jacobs.
Kom over. Station, kant van de bal.
We were talking about the Brazilians with 5 subs still to make, but they only have 3 opportunities to make those 5 subs. The Dutch have 2 subs to make, an offsides this time is Redon. Redon is held up. The
Goal
linesman
scored
had
for
held
the
his
Netherlands
position
in the
until they got
48th
played to
minute
him. And
by number 19,
Free kick.
Dashawn Redon, assisted by number 4, Kick Piri.
so Redon gets the goal, and now a step over here. Coming in behind the defender, tried to play in behind it, but winning it there is McEllenkamp. Off the chest. Emilia
Vamos,
Castillo.
Dimitri.
Emilia Castillo to the end line. Left foot cross towards the back post. Darkwa brings it down. Shot rips into the leg of the Brazilian defender. Darkwa able to get to it. He's got some help.
Hey, Léo.
Gets it back to the back. This time he'll send it across. Up and over the head, and running down onto it is Alexander. Lucas Alexander. As we played 50 minutes, half hour to go here, as we play 80 total. 2 40-minute halves. Long ball looking over the top. Not the type of game that Brazil typically wants to play.
Tava jogando, agora a gente começou a ficar chutando, não é chutando. Trabalha a bola.
The Netherlands will bring it out the back.
Aí, Wallace.
6 for 14.
Over the top. Redon is in an offsides position as Alexander has to come outside the area. They cleared away, but it will be a free kick. And Brazil will make 2 more subs.
Deixa de compactar
Coming
o
off
time.
of the field will be Leonardo Ribeiro And Douglas Baum will make his way on. So Ribeiro off for Dawn. And the second sub will be Weverson Costa as he comes off, and replacing him will be Ruan. So Brazil now made 3 of their subs. And again, 2 more opportunities for 3 subs. So could come in multiples. The Dutch still have 2 subs to make.
Toca essa peça, sacando pesado, toca.
One of those for me.
Abre aí, Diniz, abre aí.
One of the new subs coming on. That is Baum. That is the other sub. This one that will roll free.
Substitution in the 51st minute for Brazil. Entering the game, number
And
5,
offsides
Carlos
running
Brown.
back to it.
Leaving the game, number 7, Leonardo
That's Rodon.
Ribeiro. Substitution in the 51st minute for Brazil. Entering the game, number 6, Ruan. Leaving the game, number 14, Weverson Costa.
Ei, aparece, não fica paradinho não, vamos, aparecendo pro jogo. Trabalha ela, trabalha.
Baum
Isso, aparece por cima.
headed back.
Aproxima todo mundo, aproxima. Protege Douglas, isso.
Might be in. Keeper is out. Opportunity for Darkwa. And now across. Ridon saved by the keeper Alexander. Keeps it just at a 1-goal difference. Brazil looking to maybe try and push forward a little bit and almost caught off the counter. It will be a free kick here for the Dutch. 35 out and a short ball played. And the referee said the ball may have been rolling a little bit. The Dutch almost caught him. Ridon had a little bit of space. Instead, there's a good look at Alexander. Free kick, about 35 out. Over the ball is Juan Familia Castillo. 4-man wall set up for Brazil. Left foot will be Familia Castillo. Right foot will be Mendonça. Left foot ripped, and a caution will be issued to Souza. Brenner Souza, who was in the wall, had encroached upon the opportunity. Now they'll move it closer as Souza, who had encroached upon the wall. Now it will be counted off at 19 yards, so we'll say 29 yards out. This time, maybe much dangerous, more opportunity. This is an indirect kick, however, so we'll see whether or not Souza, who is cautioned, he's in that wall, still a 4-man wall, but as we mentioned, it is indirect, curled, and it bounces off and up to Alexander, rolled in.
Yeah,
Challenge and Purink will win it. That'll go off.
Yellow card issued in the
55 minutes.
54th minute to number 9, Brenner Souza of Brazil.
Ruan.
Iago! Fica bem, Iago. Perder a bola e dança.
Nice little touch inside, and a big tackle by Purink, who has to come from his outside back position and comes across in front of Souza. So it'll be a throw in for Brazil. Brazil will take it. Individual work and another tackle. This one kept inbounds. And the Netherlands will come away with it. They'll bring it up the sideline. Darkva. And he tries to curl it across the top of them, but instead it will find its way back to the goalkeeper, Alexander. There's a good look at Alexander as he rolls this one out.
Vamos, defesa, organiza. Iago, agora é de subir a defesa pouquinho, Iago.
Ball intercepted.
Vai subindo a defesa. Vai
Wallace.
subindo a defesa. Vamos, corta o meio. Vamos, Nilton. Vamos brigar pela bola, gente. Parou.
Vamos, Brenner, firme, pô.
Bora, gente. Vamos. Corta.
Kept inbounds. Nice work by the Netherlands. Darkva pits it towards the back post. Brought down, shot, goal! And the Netherlands lead 2-0. There's a great ball in from Derek Darkva, finished again for the second time by Daishan Redon. And it's now 2-0 Netherlands. So Redon, who came on at the half, played 17 and a half minutes to score 2 goals. The only 2 of the game thus far.
Número 8. Número 8. Yes. Tranquilo.
And Brazil will look to make it a couple more subs. Coming off will be Dimitri. Dimitri coming off for Leonardo Franco. And the second sub coming off is Junio, and Andrade comes on. So the wind at the back of Brazil has just gone as an advantage to the Netherlands here in the half. Brazil looking to push forward now. That ball intercepted, and now the Dutch try and swing it in.
Goal scored for the Netherlands in the 59th minute by number 19, Daishan Redon, assisted by number 13, Derek Darkwa.
Hey, Bren.
Tem que entrar lá. Entra o Alan, entra o Alan.
And offsides is Souza.
Organiza a defesa, organiza o meio campo.
Brazil's now used 5 of their subs. They have 1 more sub to make. The Dutch still can have 2 more subs in the second half. Coming up on the final seconds here of the opportunity before the water break. So we'll keep our eyes on that of where it goes. 2 40-minute halves here at the Nike International Friendlies between these under 17s, but these are the first opportunities for the one-time under 15 boys teams. Ball played across, just too strong by Scandalar. Dutch will be called for a foul. Now a free kick for Brazil. So Brazil will send, it looks like everybody up right now. There's no one at midfield at all. Sending the big bodies, but no one going back in as we say that, maybe dropping back a little bit to defend it, but the Dutch have brought everyone back. That is Andrade. Ball sent into the area, cleared away. Chased down by Kone into the corner. Plays it back in the middle. Maybe not the best ball, but she gets away with it for now. Back out to Kone.
Substitution in the 59th minute for Brazil. Entering the game, number 19, Leonardo Franco. Leaving the game, number 8, Dimitri. Substitution in the 59th minute for Brazil. Entering the game, number 15, Andrade. Leaving the game, number 10, Helio Jr.
As that one rolls over the sideline, throw in.
Next substitution, please. Next substitution.
Divide. Vai chegando aqui, ó. Fecha aí, ó.
Taken away by Brazil. An opportunity, nice tackle in the back by Jacobs. Kusi can't keep it in. Throw in, it looks like the Dutch will make another substitution. Now coming off is Kone. Coming on is Brad Van Hoven. And he's going to go for the water break here as we've taken the time. As Van Hoven comes off for Kone, or comes on for Kone. And we'll take the water break.
Substitution, the 63rd minute for the Netherlands. Entering the game, number 11, Brad Van Hoven. Leaving the game, number 7, Maurice Kone.
As we mentioned, of course, the Nike International Friendlies are part of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy Winter Showcase. They're presented by Chevrolet. And then this competition, the under-15 boys national team, which you see right now. Under-17 teams from Brazil, and the Netherlands, and the 15 boys national team, which will be playing as a 17s, as they are here with the other teams, Brazil, England, and the Netherlands. Players from the year 2000 or after. Of course, head coach is John Hackworth. As we mentioned, 3 doubleheaders too. The U.S. will play England today, the Netherlands at 6 o'clock on Friday, and Brazil 6 o'clock on Sunday. All the matches are streamed here on USSoccer.com and U.S. Soccer's YouTube page. And of course, the first game, as we are here right now with Brazil and the Dutch, will kick off at 3 o'clock. And the team, the USAs, are not playing. The two teams are not. Will happen at 3 o'clock also on Friday and on Sunday. The Academy Winners Showcase also takes place alongside the friendlies here, and it's the under-17-18 teams of BW Gotchi and Charger Soccer Club will compete tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And then on Saturday at 3, the Philadelphia Union under-15-16 will play against the LA Galaxy under-15-16 again at 3 o'clock here at Lakewood Ranch. And again, this is all top-level competition for the men's youth national teams that the friendlies began back in 2001. It is a premier annual event for youth soccer. And in 2008, the Development Academy joined the Winter Showcase, which allowed the Scouting Network to evaluate players from across the country at different age levels. Now it's Souza who will look to get the ball across. Ball on the back post, and taking a big shot from the back is Ribeiro. And it will go over for a goal kick. Here, perhaps the Dutch coaching staff thought maybe that ball was out, Souza, before he got it across. No harm done as a goal kick now. Turnover, though, by the Dutch here. Now a turnover by Brazil. Going and attacking is the freshly substitution player coming on, and that's Van Hoven, though, as he sends it over the inline, looking for Ridon, who could not catch up with it. At about 15 minutes and stoppage time remaining here. Brazil fighting an uphill battle. Brazil is the defending champion of the Nike International Friendlies, beating the United States last year in a rematch of the year before, but the United States had won the year before that. This is the Netherlands' first chance here in the last 3 years. US and Brazil being part of the action here. Physical play right in front of us here. Now it will roll back free, and going in is Darkwa. Darkwa will be going towards the net. He's got a couple of bodies in front. He'll look to swing it across the near post, headed away by Brazil, but not out. First one to it. Now try to clear it out. Doesn't leave the area yet, but now it's brought down. Physical play there. Now good move to go into the corner is Gellenkamp, but his cross intercepted by the captain, Iago. Taken away on the far side, but then back by Brad Van Hoven. He'll send into the area, and Alexander will come down.
Toca a bola. Quem tá segurando a bola, perdendo ela.
On the ball being pulled down, play on as the advantage goes towards Brazil. Into it is Souza, left foot shot, just missed the far post. Souza goes in, and from a sharp angle, tries to go far post and goes just wide. As a good move by Leonardo Franco, as he sent it wide. Of course, Development Academy is part of the Nike Friendlies. And the U.S. Soccer Development Academy is brought to you by Chevrolet. Dutch will turn it over in their own third. Opportunities sent towards the far post. Ribeiro. Go over the sideline, throw in for Brazil. Brazil will look to send this one towards the box. Again, sending the big bodies, all holding the line at about 18. This looks to be Rodrigo Silva will look to send the ball in. Right foot sent towards the penalty spot, headed. It's won by Souza, but it's still free. Souza able to get to the loose ball after his head. Now we take it on the right foot. Sent across, ball's free right in front and cleared away by the Netherlands. An opportunity there for Brazil to cut the lead in half. As the Dutch lead 2-0 here as we hit the 70th minute mark.
Thank you.
Each team has one sub left to be made.
Abre aqui, Juan. Abre, água.
Alexander well out of his box, gets it to Iago.
Shoot.
Now turned over again. He will roll over the sideline. We have an injured Brazil player. Looks like maybe cramping up. That's Wallace. They say that will be a substitution for the Dutch. As Kusi will come off. And coming on will be Abdallah Aberkane.
I want to make sure you're okay. Make sure you're okay.
So that's a 6 sub for the Netherlands. As Wallace still cramping here on the sideline. So perhaps that will be the 6th Brazil sub when they make it. They have someone ready or not. Sent across, deflected. Now it's going to roll over everyone's head, chased down by Puri. Puri sends up the sideline. 1-2. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Brazil.
Substitution in the 71st minute for the Netherlands. Entering the game, number 12, Abdallah Aberkane. Leaving the game, number 2, Alton Kusi.
Now free ball and just can't connect, and now it will be for Holland. Wallace back on the field playing 11v11 now.
Não para, Chu, não para.
Chu, vai no meio, Chu, vai no meio, Chu.
Não para.
Vai no meio, Chu. Vamos, Rodrigo.
Vamos, Wallace, área.
Ariago. Homem a homem.
Taken to the corner flag and still with possession.
Brasil.
Flipped on, could be a third, but instead he can't get it at his feet. Is Ridon.
Vamos, Andrade, dá opção, Andrade.
Now over the top. Onside is Deshaun Ridon.
Vamos, Juan, mais forte, Juan.
Área Miranda, área Miranda.
It is Aberkane.
Pressiona mais o homem da bola, gente.
Back into Ridon, who's offsides.
Douglas. Pressiona mais o homem da bola, sobe. Tô olhando ele jogar, não.
Ball switched across. Out of bounds. Throw in for the Netherlands.
Douglas, vamos, vamos, que tem jogo.
They're done. Both of them are done.
Another player cramping up for Brazil, too. This one is Brenner Souza. And seems to be a calf cramp. A little bit humid here in Bradenton today. Of course, hear about it and always want to now maybe a Netherlands player also going through a little bit of cramping as well. So these players want to get plenty of fluids. Not overly hot today, but like I said, the humidity is there. Perhaps the travel schedule for some of these young men have something to learn, grow an experience. And it is U.S. Soccer Development Academy, presented by Chevrolet. And the Winter Showcase, all here, showing youth teams around the country. Have it. You can see it. They got a stretcher ready for the young man. He's got quite a bit of cramps. Mendonça has been down up for the Dutch. He'll have to come off the field too to get a little bit of treatment, but he's also looking at a calf. Netherlands out as subs. is Souza. Few minutes of stoppage time we'll have here. It's 2-0 the Netherlands. There are 4 minutes in any stoppage time the referee deems. Of course, we did have a water break, so probably at least 6 minutes, maybe about up to 10 minutes left here. So as the ball's played back, Netherlands will retreat to their own end, and now they'll look to bring it out. Brazil playing a man down. As Souza still getting assistance.
They're taking shoes off and everything.
Sent along, Iago. And Brazil has made all their subs. Now played towards the corner.
Why did we?
Now it's overlapping and coming in. He'll look to play the ball across and deflect it away out for a corner kick. That was off of Miranda. And Miranda able to clear it out. Miranda was that 6th sub in for Eduardo. Looked to be the left foot out swinger. Brazil's going to play a man down the rest of the way. Souza can't come on. Now the ball cleared away. So an uphill battle just got a little bit steeper. For that, now punched away, actually corralled by Alexander. He'll send it up the field.
How much are we gonna ask?
Take it, Iago. Now Brazil trying to show a little desperation. Ball sent across, headed away by Peary.
And the substitution for is time. It's 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Dad!
Tira curto, Juan. Tá dando no ola se ele tá com câimbra.
The ball is going to go off of Brazil, be a throw in for the Netherlands.
Ele vai bater rápido aí, ó. Bota a bola na mão dele, Léo.
Vai junto, meio campo vai junto, bom.
Vamos, Léo, entra, Chu. Entra, Chu. O homem vai receber aqui nas costas, ó. Isso, Miranda.
Brazil comes down with the loose ball.
Bota a bola no chão, Miranda.
We await the 80-minute mark, the 4th official for indication of any kind of stoppage time, but Brazil will slow it down. Again, playing with 9. Playing with 10, 9 field players. And going down, trying to get the foul, but doesn't get the whistle is Rodrigo Silva.
He's down.
And as Silva is down, and it got hit in the back as he went to challenge for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
And
the
as
board
we've
up.
seen the 80 minutes come up, we will see the number 4 come across the 4th officials board, indicating 4 minutes of stoppage time.
Stoppage time to the end of the match.
Brazil having a little bit of trouble with cramping, not in this case here, but Souza had to go down. Now Wallace over on the sideline again. He had cramping issues earlier. They're still trying to work that out. So we'll see whether or not that 4th minute with this injured player will add on any additional stoppage time. And I think as Silva recognizes that stoppage time is going, he makes his way off, able to jog across. It'll be a throw in for Brazil. Brazil will look to maybe challenge. They'll have to send some people up. And as they do, actually, as the sportsmanship, the Dutch cleared it out. Now, they'll play it out of the back. Here's Jacobs working with Botman, who came on at the half. Now they're just playing a little bit of keep away at this time. Donza has gone the whole way for the Dutch, as has Jacobs. Jacobs is one of those. Goes over the sideline. It'll be a throw in for Brazil. Long ball sent across. Silva waits on it, headed away by Piri. Dangerous ball. The Dutch will just get it back to their goalkeeper. Scandalar. Could have been a different game. Scandalar had to come up big early on. 7th minute, Brazil had a breakaway, and at the far post open, Scandalar went down. Ball still went behind him a little bit, but he was able to retrieve it before Brazil got it. And then through a scoreless first half, the Dutch have been able to put away 2 here in the second half by a substitute. Daishan Ridon. Now wide, cutting into the area. Ridon waiting at the spot. They can't connect. Maybe looking for that 3rd goal for himself and the team. Well, the result here will put the Netherlands on top of the table, with the United States and England to be playing here at 6 p.m. U.S. will face the Dutch on Friday and Brazil on Sunday. England, the opposite teams, will face Brazil on Friday, and then the United States make that the Dutch on Sunday. Ball switched across. Nice ball. Sent out towards the far side. That's Familia Castillo. Left foot. And there's the hat trick. And the 3rd goal. As Familia Castillo sends it across on the back post. And Daishan Ridon gets his 3rd goal and the 3rd goal for the team. And it's 3-0 Netherlands. Get a good look there at the Dutch bench. The setting sun in the background, and the final whistle also to be heard in the background. And the Netherlands have come away with a 3-0 win here in the first game of the Nike International Friendlies. We mentioned 6 p.m. will be the United States and England. And I want to thank here as well U.S. Soccer, the Development Academy, presented by Chevrolet. It's all going on here at Lakewood Ranch. There's a winter showcase, which here are part of the Nike Friendlies. So with that in mind, we'll keep our eyes on it. We'll give you a little bit more on this one in a little while here as we get to wait the kickoff between the United States and England. That's coming up just about an hour on U.S. Soccer. Thanks, everyone. I'm Mike Pepper. We'll talk to you in a few minutes.
The final score of today.